Is now a good time to sell? A lot of my clients are asking me that, and I'd love to share with you why I believe that now is a great time to sell. Hi, my name is Chuck Roberts, Chuck Roberts Selling Systems of Keller Williams Realty, and here are a few reasons why I believe now is absolutely the time to sell your house if you plan on doing it this year. Number one, mortgage rates. The mortgage interest have went up so high that we can no longer ignore the effect it's having on the buyer pool in the market right now. Just this past week, we had somebody that had put a property on new construction under contract about 3 months ago. Interest rates are now at a spot where they are now and where they're predicting to be. They don't believe they can any longer afford the note on the property. And so they backed out. They had a window and it was open and they backed out. So, it's having that effect. We have other realtor friends of ours that are sharing with us the same things are happening. And if you've noticed on Facebook, in the Facebook news, news feed and all of that, just this week they made an announcement. Mortgage rates are as high as they've been since 2009, 50%. There's a 50% reduction in the amount of people that are making mortgage inquiries as there was this time last year, right? All of that, if you're considering selling this year, all of that is an indication that buyers are coming out of the market, and that always makes it harder to get maximum amount of money, right, for your property. Number two, spring going into summer. That's amazing. Definitely would want to capitalize on that. Now, right, people can go out after school, after work. They can look at properties 8:30 at night, and so you just have a lot more free time with buyers to be able to go shopping instead of just on weekends and squeezing in, in the other times. Big deal. Anybody that is considering, and have to take some consideration around schools, right, with the kids and moving and all of that. This is a peak time of the year for people with school-age children to be looking, making offers, closing around school time, making their transitions between homes in that time period. You definitely want to capitalize on that right now. Number three, if the other two wasn't strong enough to cause you to make a move, if that's something you're wanting to do this year, number three would be, and that is the more competition that happens in the summer. So you have all of those factors, right? Mortgages is getting harder and harder, and you have a smaller and smaller pool. That's tough. You're going to have daylight savings. Everybody now, that's a perk. And now all of a sudden you have other sellers in the markets in your neighborhood and around your area, and they're thinking like, hey, we should list our house. This isn't the time to list. And you could wake up in a week's time and all of a sudden there's a lot more inventory. So now the limited amount of pool of buyers is now looking at 15 houses and shopping against your one, versus if you hurry up and beat that traffic, you might be one of the few they have to choose from. And we know in a lot of areas right now, you may be the only one. You may be the only one out of four. Now all of a sudden, you get multiple offers. So really, really big deal. So if you want to talk more about that and strategies of how to make sure you get the most amount of money for your house if you decide to sell it this year, right, with the least amount of hassle, reach out. Let's talk, make a game plan. And then if it's something you're considering doing it down the road, we can talk through that and then just put it on hold, right? Totally up to you. But if it is something you're slightly considering, my recommendation as a realtor of 18 years, make a move, get prepared, do it now while you have all of the things that are going for you, where soon it very well could be playing against you, getting the most amount of money, okay? Thank you guys. I appreciate you very much. If you need anything, just give us a shout. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.